Because it'll be telling.
Hello, guys, and welcome back to today's episode of another podcast that nobody asked for. Dan's got
Hey.
his, Dan's got his cool top on.
Yeah, sun's out, so Pineapple Man's out.
I do like that one. I think that's my favourite one so far.
Oh, you haven't seen all of them yet? I've
What
got,
we're gonna
I've
do,
got,
right?
I've got about eight.
You've got eight.
I think I've got eight. Yeah,
Every week you need to wear like a different theme top to the podcast.
you're on. You're on.
Maybe
I've
we
got at
can
least
get
two more.
people to like vote on their favourite tops.
Oh, send me a link to the worst fucking top you've ever seen, and I'll wear that. I'll buy that. I'll
Where
wear
do
it.
you get your tops from?
Becky gets me them. Is it Sheen or something like that?
Oh
One of
yeah,
them. They're like fucking £4 each or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So when we went on that, we went on a real posh cruise at Christmas, like a Disney cruise, which is like pretty suave, and people are walking around like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I'm walking around in £4 tops.
love it. It's so cool. Oh dear. Oh, we're going to do another Q&A today. Got a few questions come through. Do you want to do a little update? 'Cause you had a client compete.
Yeah, when was the last time we done this? It won. The Scottish was. We've not done it since the
No,
Scottish, have
no,
we?
no.
Yeah, we've had two shows. Fucking good results, to be fair. I've had two clients of me on competing. They both won. And Amy had a couple of clients as well. She had Daryl in there, that also won the overall Scottish figure. Fucking deservedly so. Easily. She won it easily as well. Very easily. And it's not very often. I think I'll go on record saying this, even though I don't know if it's completely true, but I think it is. I think that's the first time ever at a pro qualifier the tone figure girl has won the figure overall. Because generally someone's gunning for the pro card in athletic, innit? So they're obviously they're usually very, like, do you know what I mean? Strong athlete. And I don't think a tone figure girl's ever won it. So shout out to Daryl on fucking steaming through that.
That's cool, isn't it?
Yeah, she's good. Like, she had a bit of a rough result a couple of years ago. I think she did the Scottish when I was up there, 2024, and she should have won that really. Then, to be fair, and she didn't. She went against her. I don't know if she come second, I think, or something like that, but or third even. But yeah, she was fucking class. Then Lauren, my first show with her, she's won that. She was quite a big class A, bikini class there. She's won that. And then Lauren again, a different Lauren, did wellness on Sunday. Saxon, she's won that, so I'm 2 for 2 so far.
Off
Could
start.
call it an 100% success rate, but you know.
Yeah. And now you've got a little bit of a gap, and then what's the next show now?
This one's Northwest, a couple in there, Ellie's in there, and Lauren's in there, and then we're Northeast the week after that, I think, and
Yeah,
then we're on to the first timers and whatnot, and then straight to
yeah,
Universe. As if we're only
yeah.
6 weeks out from the Universe. So I've got Megan and Amy competing at the Universe.
Oh,
My
they're
coaches
competing.
competing against each other.
They're in the same category, aren't they?
Yeah, they're in the same
Oh
category.
my
Yeah,
God.
and everyone keeps going, "How do you feel about that?" Like, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm not thinking about fucking nothing. I'm prepping Megan and I'm prepping
Yeah,
Amy. If they happen to be stood next to each other, that's nothing to
yeah,
do with
yeah.
me. At
That's
that
quite
point,
cool.
down to the judges. Yeah, it's pretty cool actually, and it was
Yeah,
both like a little bit out the blue as well.
yeah.
Like they want like both going in. Do you know what I mean?
Mm,
Amy said, "We'll start dieting and see how I kind of go." Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
And Megan said the same thing. We'll kind of maybe prep, and if we'll maybe call it a pre-prep, we'll just do like.
Yeah.
Then they just both locked in not so long back. Uh, everyone keeps asking me that. What are you gonna do? What are
Didn't
you
actually
gonna
know
do?
I didn't know Megan was competing because obviously I know she is now, but like when obviously she just looked like she was getting leader, and I was like, oh, she looks really, really good.
Yeah,
I
she's
didn't
getting
realize she was
sharp.
doing the universe.
Yeah, she's gonna do a universe. She was a little bit undecided. She was thinking about just doing the natty ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you know what I mean? She belongs up there. So
Yeah, she looks great. Well, so does
yeah.
Amy.
Yeah. Yeah, they both look fucking class, to
Yeah.
be fair. Considering Amy as well hadn't really had a proper off season. She's had a lot of like kind of health bits and pieces,
Yeah.
like she's sorting. She's growing into the show, to be fair.
Yeah, they both look amazing. Oh, I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Me too.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited for that weekend actually. I've got a client in the Northeast show, so I'm hoping that she gets a qualification for the universe, and then well, I'll be at the universe weekend anyway, but I'm really excited to watch her.
Yeah, Derby, innit, this year.
Yeah, perfect for me.
Well, perfect for you, not for me anymore. It used to
I
be an
know.
old. It was perfect for me before.
Yeah, I know. I'm quite excited actually because I'm obviously that's like a is that like a new place they're doing it at?
Yeah, the venue.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been there a couple of times before. I can't remember the name of it now. Is it Beckwell Theatre or something like that? Is
Yeah,
that
I haven't been to it
right?
before, so I'm quite excited.
It's sick. It's the same as the
Mm.
old one. It's the same builders. It's the same people who have put it
Okay.
together. It must be the same whoever owns them venues. It's
Yeah.
pretty much the same as Hull, but in Derby. Different setup, but you know where everything's like the same.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a nice venue to be fair. It's only an hour 20 from it, so I'm not moaning that bad.
Oh, that's not bad.
Fucking done Scotland last weekend, didn't I? That was
Yeah, that is a
well,
trek.
I think it ended up being about 7 hours because of the traffic and whatnot. But yeah, that was long, like
Yeah.
long. That was a couple of podcasts long that Leah.
Did you get any
In
good ones?
fact, I'm lying. In one podcast, I did a audio book.
Did you?
Yeah, I can't remember which one it was. What was it about? Yeah, it was a waste of time. The audio book as
Oh,
well.
that was not
I
helpful.
would recommend it though. It's called the Dose Effect. My mate sent me it. He was like, "Oh, you'll find this interesting," and it's basically just how to kind of live your life to make sure you're happy, sort of thing, with like the way you
Yeah.
set your work up, staying off social
Oh, yeah.
media, the foods you eat, the sleep you get, the blah 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 blah. So I basically listened to about 7 hours of doing things that I already do.
Great.
So everything he went through, but it was good because he explained it all and why. But all the things that we do, like make sure we try and get enough sleep,
Yeah.
eating whole foods, staying away from social media for X amount of time. You know what I mean? All these sort of
Yeah,
things that are
yeah.
good for your brain. Yeah, I'm already doing them anyway. Bit of a waste of time, but it was nice to hear the explanation.
Bit of
Well,
reassurance.
like, cheers that for me. I already fucking do all of that. You got any other advice that I don't need?
I love a good audiobook though.
I do. I was saying to
Yeah.
Becky before, like, because I don't get any proper time on my own. You know, like actual time.
Mm.
Like, because I'm always surrounded by people and this and that and whatever. So when I'm driving to the shows, I actually like it
Yeah.
because I'm on my own. You can't look at your phone because obviously you're driving on the motorway, so you're completely undisturbed. And listening to an audiobook's just fucking class. Like, I listened
Yeah.
to Donald Trump's book last year. That was
Did you
entertaining.
actually? Would you recommend
Yeah,
that?
that was fucking brilliant. It's fucking some guy he is.
Oh, yeah, I've just I used to listen to a lot of those audiobooks and now I've just fallen into the whole vampire romance hole and there's just no getting out of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
Becky's saying that to me, but I can't listen to stories. You know,
yeah.
like made up story. It's like I just can't. I just
Oh, I love them.
fucking yeah.
I feel like it's the
But
one thing that allows my brain to like switch off, like when I'm
everyone
like
says that, so I'm a
engrossed in it.
bit
Yeah,
jealous. Maybe I just need to find something that I would
yeah.
find. But I just feel like I don't know. Like when you watch a film, I know it's not real, but there's just people. I don't know. I don't. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't. I just think someone's just wrote this. They've made it up. I'm not fucking reading it. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I just can't get out of it. I've actually,
Yeah.
honestly, I've been posting the books I've been reading on my Instagram, and I get so many messages about the books, and I feel like I've just got this whole like book cult in my like Instagram
That
DMs
might,
now.
well, yeah, that's how Amazon started. Maybe you should start some
Oh,
sort of book
maybe I
cult.
should start like actually loads of the girls that messaged me about the books are your clients actually, so maybe we
Are
should
they
just start
really?
like a Team DW book club. God, that'd be funny. Um, anyway, shall we get stuck into the questions?
Yeah, okay, okay.
Okay, right. Hold on, let me just actually find the questions. So, question number one. Can you still achieve results when life feels like it's pulling you off track? So, I mean, I'm guessing that just means like when stuff is happening in life and there's stuff maybe going off, can you still make progress and get results?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, definitely. I mean, people run through all sorts of fires, don't they? Like, and still come out the other end doing all right. But I think even like a worst case scenario, even if you just keep showing up for
Mm.
whatever it is, training, even if your head's not in it, kind of eating the food to the best of your ability, even though your head's probably not in it. And if stress levels are high and your body's not firing how it would normally fire, and you're not feeling how you normally feel, at the very least you're probably just holding progress and not losing it. So at least when you come out the other end of it, you can keep moving forward. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always think if you just keep showing up Because if you stop showing up and you're losing
Yeah,
progress,
exactly.
then when the fire's out, you're trying to get back to where you was, and then you just think, oh fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? It seems like further away. Whereas I always say to people like, and I'll go through this with clients as well. Say they train 5 days a week. Obviously, they eat 5 meals a day. They have this, they have that. They sleep 8 hours. They drink all the water. They take all the vitamins. They say the prayers, etc., etc. Everything's good. If your life's on fucking fire and you can only get to the gym 3 times a week because X, Y, Z, and you can't do this, and your food's a bit fucked because this, like, just try and get, all right, just follow fucking macros. Do you know what I mean? Get your protein and your calories in, and just like don't worry too much about it at the minute. Train 3 times a week. Let's just condense your training. Train as hard as you can. Yeah, you're not going to make the same progress you was before, but at least we're not losing ground. Do you know what I mean? Even if you're just holding ground, that's still good in itself. And then when the fires go out, you can just slip back into what you was doing. Everything will be a lot easier. Worst case scenario, you can hold your ground. I always think that.
Yeah, agree. I always relate it to like when I have clients that are ill and they're like, oh my God, I can't train, I'm going backwards, I'm losing all this progress. And it's like, well, if you just have your rest, obviously you don't even want to train really when you're ill, but if you rest and then focus on what you can control, like if you can still, go out and get your steps in, you can still hit your calories, you don't have to just throw everything down the drain. Because I think a lot of people get into that mindset where they're like, oh, if I can't do everything, I'm going to do nothing. And then they just think, oh, I'm ill, I can't train, so I'm just going to eat shit for a week. Whereas it's like, okay, well,
Yeah.
actually, you can still hit your nutrition. Yeah, you can't go to the gym, but at least, you're still probably like 50, 60% there with everything else.
The problem is bodybuilders' gift is also their curse
Yeah, yeah,
because they are all or nothing, and I'll put myself in that boat as well. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Because they are all or nothing, which makes them good at bodybuilding
yeah,
because it's fucking all in completely. Unfortunately, sometimes when that fucking valve switches the other way, they also they're very good at being the nothing part as well. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
And I've been guilty of that when I've been younger and something's gone on. Like obviously, I've had a lot of operations and things like that, and like you just think, oh fuck, do you know what I mean? Realistically, you can still maintain quite well on even just 2 weight training sessions a week. Even if you can just make it to the gym and do upper lower, you're still going to maintain. I would still say you're still going to maintain all your muscle on that. You might not quite look the same. Do you know what I mean? Or you might not feel the same or have the same kind of effect the way your muscles look and everything like that. But it's going to keep your muscle tissue in place if you can just have one fucking hard session on upper and one on lower each week. I would say anyway.
yeah, 100%. And I always think with that, right, it always comes back so fast. Like, if you've trained in the
Yeah.
past and
Bonk,
like
yeah.
like even when I look like, I mean, you'll probably be the same when you've like injured yourself and stuff, but when I had all that time off last year, I thought, oh God, like this is just not going well. And then you come back and within a couple of months in the gym, I don't think you would even really know now, you know what I mean? Like it comes
Muscle
back
memory
so
is a
fast.
beautiful thing. I'll try and dig out them photos of when I was off training for like 7 months. They're from like 2014, and I lost all my muscle, and I'm not being sarcastic. Like I lost all of my muscle, and it came back. I gained a pound a day for 60 days, I think it was. I literally gained like 4 stone back in like 2 months. It was fucking crazy. Because I tore both my biceps off, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I had to have one bicep done, and then as soon as that was done, they did my other bicep. So I didn't whilst this one was done, I didn't dare risk training this side because it was still attached by a feather. I didn't dare do anything in case I popped it off whilst this one was covering because I couldn't get the operation. So I thought, right, I'm just gonna not train. And I'd been on gear for like however many years on and off, and I thought, right, I'm gonna completely come off gear as well. And that was a from a mental standpoint, that was a horrendous thing to do, Dan. Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
But yeah, I lost everything. Like it was fucking mad.
Yeah,
But
that's
that it came back that fast. It was fucking crazy.
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just do what you can. I think something is always better than nothing in whatever you've got going on in life. Like just do what you can. Um, that's always the best way to go.
Yeah, keep showing up. You'll feel better for it as well mentally.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. People always focus on the aesthetics a lot, and I know that is obviously very bodybuilding-esque, but there's so much more to training and eating well as well than just what you look like. Like think of it from like a health and like a well-being perspective. Like it's not just yeah, you're gonna feel awful if you just don't train and eat whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I've
Okay.
tried it. It didn't work.
Would not recommend.
Would not recommend. Do not go there. Fucking hell.
Oh God. Worst prep client stories versus favorite.
I wish I'd have actually had you pre-send me these now, because I can't think off the top of my head very well. I'd have thought of some good ones. Worst prep.
Worst prep client stories. Like, is there anything that's like, I don't know, anything really like, oh, I don't know, any mad stories you've had from people? Prep.
Probably fucking millions, yeah. There's that much mad shit happens to me. I don't even log it anymore in my brain. Some bodybuilders are fucking crazy, like.
Yeah.
I can't think off the top of my head. What was the other one? The best ones.
Yeah, favorite client prep stories.
One that stands out as quite a fucking mad one, and going back to the muscle memory thing, actually, do you remember Charlie Alexander?
Yeah,
Do you remember when she broke a collarbone
yeah.
14 weeks out, falling off a horse and smashed it and couldn't train again on her upper body until about 4 weeks out, and then still managed to come second by 1 point at the British. To Lee Tofton, she was my client as well at the time. She won it. They come first. I had first, second, and third that year actually, 2021, I think, at the Athletic, at the British. She come off. So basically, you'll obviously remember, but she was on prep, 14 weeks out, got thrown off a fucking massive horse doing about 30 miles an hour, whatever, smashed a collarbone clean in half. I just got this video sent from hospital there where she was just monged out her head with a fucking big finger on all the drugs that they'd give her. Her boyfriend had sent me, and she's going, "Ugh," and all this.
Oh gosh.
And a message saying, "I've snapped my collarbone, boss, and fucked, blah, blah, blah." And I thought, fuck yeah, she's out. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, she's out of the show. Um, and then a couple of days later, I think I can still make it. What do you think?
You
And
know
I'm
what? You
like,
wouldn't even tell. Like, you wouldn't even know, would you, when she got on stage?
no, by the time you got on stage, you wouldn't even know. This is what I'm saying about muscle memory.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, we can try, child. Because I've done some mad preps. To be fair, I've done preps where I wasn't able to train my upper body for about 6 weeks out of the prep and then made it to the show and won with all the problems that I had and injuries and bits and pieces like that. I've done it before, but I was taking steroids and shit. Do you know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
like a girl. Do you know what I mean? So she snapped her fucking collarbone in half. She couldn't move this arm. I think she was in a. I don't know if they had her in a sling or not, but she definitely couldn't fucking hardly move her. Because obviously it's painful, isn't it, when you smash
Yeah.
your collarbone? And it was in half as well. It was like that. It wasn't just a bit. It was fully fucking apart like that. And so I'm like, yeah, kind of like going along with it, thinking, I don't think that's going to work out. Do you know what I mean? But we did. I went along with what she was saying. As I said, we can do cardio. You can eat what you're meant to eat, and you can train the other side of your body and your legs. So we can do something. Do you know what I mean? And if it heals in time, because she said, oh, they said it'll be done in 6 weeks. Do you know what I mean? Then I can get back training. And it's never quite
Yeah.
what they say it's going to be. It's always a bit longer where it's sore. Do you know what I mean? That's what happened. We trained the other side of her body, trained the lower body, dieted, bit more time on the fucking Stairmaster, got her fucking peeled, and then it'll have been about 5 weeks out, maybe I think, when she started being able to. It's a transition in it, so she'll have started with like
Yeah.
a bit of a side raise for a week with some like 2 kilo dumbbells or whatever, and then she started being able to do a little bit more back and whatnot. And then yeah, trained into the show like that and come fucking second, and you couldn't tell.
No. Mad. That is
That's a
absolutely
wild one.
crazy. Yeah, I think you've told me that before, and it blew my head the first time you told it me.
And
Oh,
I just love that spirit in people, and it's why I laugh when people are like, "Oh, I pulled out the show because I've got a niggle in my elbow," and I'm like, "Come on, mate, fucking yeah, I'm not able to hit my maximum load on bench press anymore, so I'm gonna uh, reassess and I'm gonna do it compete next year." I'm like, "Fuck off, man! I'm fucking done now."
if you had
I
any
mean,
more.
I get it. I mean, people want to go in at 100%, but what I'm saying is, like, some bodybuilders are just fucking wild. Do you know what I mean? They'll just crack on whatever.
Mm.
Yeah, so fun. That's one good one, one good story that I can think of
Yeah.
off the top of my head.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any wild ones like that, but I haven't prepped as many people as you, so
Yeah, couple of like broken ankles and stuff. People prepping in boots and stuff,
yeah.
and the boots and stuff like that. A couple of them, obviously, a few broken fingers and bits and
Yeah.
pieces.
stuff you can work around. Yeah,
Yeah,
wild,
to a
wild.
degree. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh God, I can't even think of any, you know. I should have looked at these questions before as well. I don't have any bad ones. Like I feel like everyone I've prepped has been like sound and yeah, everyone's been all right. But I think my favorite thing generally is, you know, when you get like someone that wants to prep and they've never prepped before, and then you like see them go through the prep and then they get on stage and they're just like really happy and like so it's just really nice, you know, when you see people go through that journey of like doubting themselves a bit and feeling a bit unsure, and then they like see themselves get leaner and then they get really excited and then they get on stage. That whole transition, I'm like, I feel like a proud mum.
yeah. It's why I still love coaching first timers.
Yeah, so cool.
I get asked that. So somebody asked me that the other week or at weekend. I can't remember what it was. It was something like, "Do I like avoid the first timers?" Basically, and I'm like, "No, do I fuck? It's probably some of my favorite people to prep. I love watching them go through that for the first time. It's fucking great."
Yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. I love it.
Mm.
Fun times. Okay, do you think too many bodybuilding coaches focus on optimal issues and forget about how optimal enjoyment factors can be? I think that's quite a good question.
That's very well worded, good question.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think we probably addressed a little bit of that in the last one when I was talking about like being able to live your life while you're bodybuilding as well, which we spoke about, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah. I think so. We did basically cover this last time, but
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, yeah, it's got to be sustainable, isn't it? And I'm not saying that from a pussy point of view where you like do whatever you want, but you've got to be able to enjoy like obviously you've got to be able to enjoy the way you train. Do you know what I mean? I think everyone thinks you've got to train in this same way, but if you love doing like drop sets, supersets, things like if that's like really your thing, fucking have at it. You're going to make a lot more progress doing the things you enjoy. You know what I mean?
yeah, I agree. Yeah. And even in a sense of like you know, being able to go on holiday and do other things in your life as well. Like I think, especially when you're first getting into bodybuilding, I coach a lot of like young girls, so I have this conversation with them a lot. It's like when you're first getting into bodybuilding, sometimes like they'll be stressing about having a meal out or going away on a holiday and things like that. And it's like when they're only 19, 20, 21, like early 20s, it's like if you want to be in this for the long game and you want to make progress long term and be able to stick
Yeah,
with it. Like you need to be able to go and have that time and, you know, go on holiday and have a meal out with your boyfriend or whatever, because you'll get. So yeah, exactly. I do know what a calypso is actually. But you need to be able to go and do that because otherwise you'll end up just resenting the whole process and like hating it. And I know you said this a lot before, and it's like
yeah,
you can still be a really great bodybuilder and make really good progress and also like have other things in your life that you enjoy. Like you don't have to just be a bodybuilder. And I actually think that, and when you have other things that you like doing, you know, it bodybuilding then when you know if you do eventually want to stop bodybuilding or you know it doesn't then become like the be all and end all like because you've got other things in your life that you also enjoy doing, like you're not just
yeah.
a bodybuilder.
I finished bodybuilding thing. Who the fuck am I? I don't even know who I am. This is a bodybuilder. That was probably me when I stopped, to be fair, after
Yeah.
20 years. I was like, what do other people do? What do people eat? I remember being in the supermarket being like, what the fuck do people eat? What is all this shit in here?
What did you do the first time you went into a shop after you stopped bodybuilding? Did you know what
Yeah,
to buy?
I was walking down the freezer aisle just because I'd never done the shopping anyway. Becky's always done it, and I was just walking down the freezer aisle in Asda like, what the fuck is all this shit in here? Is this what people eat? I just eat chicken and rice for 20 years and that was it.
It's like when you stop eating your meal plan, you're like, what do I even do?
So what do I eat? Yeah. I've been 5 years gone now and I eat the same thing every day now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It's just easy. I don't need to think.
Yeah, I was having this conversation with Meg, who you coach, I business mentor Meg, who you coach, and we
Yeah,
were
yeah.
having this conversation earlier, and we were saying like what without like I don't even think we would be able to cope now without a plan because I've just been so like you know doing the same thing day in day out for
Just
years.
makes it easy, doesn't it?
Yeah, that would be like like where do you even go without a program?
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Becky takes the piss out of me.
I feel like I'd be the same though. Like sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, it'd be really nice to kind of track my calories, and then I'm like, yeah, I'd still eat the same meals every day twice now.
Yeah, you just end up changing it to like what your life becomes. Do you know what I mean? What was we even talking about with that? Oh yeah, the enjoyment factor. But yeah, just one last thing on that before we move on. Who becomes the better body?
The better body.
Who becomes the better bodybuilder? Is it the person that's happy whilst they're doing it and has a little bit of flexibility that's built into the plan, not just doing what the fuck they want, but built into the plan and does it for 5 years? Or the person that's drilled into a fucking boring shit plan with no room to move on it and only lasts 2 years because they burn out? Who becomes the better bodybuilder?
Yeah.
5 years because they've gone fucking longer. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not even saying it's going to make a difference with in the short term because the happier person's going to. And I'm not saying take the piss. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying just go out and do what you want. But if you've built the flex, if you've had the, am I all right today? If you've had the flexibility built into your plan, then you're good to go. Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I know you do the same, and that's how I do it. I build the flexibility in so that it keeps them happy. And then when they come to prepping, boom, take the flexibility away. We're off. Do you know what I mean? Whereas
Yeah.
if you just had chicken and rice 5 times a day and loads of it for all your off season, and then all you do when you start prep is reduce it, guess what? They're fucking going to go insane eventually.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and like you just said then, there's like a time and a place. Like sometimes I bang on about this all the time on my social media. It's like, in my opinion, like you know when people go on about, oh, you can be flexible and you can still like have balance and still make really good progress. Like I don't agree with that to some extent because I think sometimes you do just have to lock in to get a result. Like if you're dieting and you're trying to be really balanced, like you're going to be stuck in a fat loss phase for ages. So I think sometimes
It's
you
just going to
do.
be slow, isn't it?
Yeah, like I just think, when people preach about, oh, you can like, stop being so restrictive, you don't have to diet on no calories, like it should be a lifestyle. Like, I don't think dieting should be a lifestyle, like it's a diet, right? So you
Yeah,
get
diet.
the job done.
The only way diet is a lifestyle is if you've gone from a fucking shit lifestyle to a more healthy way of eating and eating whole foods and all the rest of it. Then you're going to see progress from
Yeah.
that. But if you're trying to actually make some fucking progress in your fat loss, you can't keep fucking about because it'll just go on forever. Get locked, like you said, locked in. But what, 8 weeks, whatever you decide to do, get the fucking fat shift in, then reintroduce the balance after that.
Yeah, exactly. And then because there's a time and a place, and it's like obviously you don't want to live your whole life like that, but there's a time where you do have to lock in and just like get it done, and then you get the balance after. It's not like, you're gonna be stuck in that forever, but it's like
No,
knowing when to have the flexibility and knowing when you just need to lock in and get done what you need to get done.
yeah. And balance needs building in as well. Like if you're going to live truly balanced and you want to get away from the, because I do this a lot with people that transition away from bodybuilding. It's got to be slow. If you want to carry on looking similar to how you look, you're not just going to go from that to eating whatever you want. You've got to kind of build that balance and patterns of stuff in that you're going to be eating over a little period of time. Do you know what I mean? So that
Mm.
that's maintainable.
Yeah, 100%. Because I was having this conversation with a client the other day, and like, even when you're done, like, if you build the physique you want, you like, obviously, it takes work to maintain that. You can't just expect to maintain your physique and like massively change what you're doing. And I think sometimes that's a massive, that's like a hard thing for some people to get their head around because it's like you're still gonna have to do your steps and eat pretty clean most of the time and do your cardio and do
Yeah.
your training. Like, all those things need to be kept up because otherwise you're not going to maintain the physique that you've got. Like, you have to keep
No,
putting the work in.
unfortunately, that's correct. Otherwise, everyone would be walking around looking fucking great.
I know, how good would that be?
But then nobody would look great because everybody looked great.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Um,
So
yeah,
there's no
so
light without
basically,
dark, Leah. There's no light without dark, you know.
yeah. Oh, another question. I thought that was it. We've got another one. Best advice for navigating staying on a meal plan whilst flying to another country and avoiding all the junk food in the UK and overseas airports, please. I feel like I can go on a tangent with this.
You go. Just run with it.
Oh, okay. So, I think with this, it's very easily done. Like, I think people massively overcomplicate it and they panic. But actually, like, you can take food to an airport with you, right? So you can prep your food, you can take your food on a plane. The only instance I've had with this once is I was going on a hen do and I prepped. I was like, I'm gonna take my oats with me on the plane. I've done this loads of times and they didn't let me take it through because apparently it's a liquid. But you
Yeah.
can get like hot water from Starbucks. So you can even take like your oats, you can take obviously your whey, which is dry, and then just go and get hot water and basically like cook your oats there. So
Yeah.
you can and you can take obviously rice and chicken, all that, whatever, minced salmon. You can take all your food with you. So just whack like you know, it'll be fine in your bag for a few hours. So you can take all your food. And obviously people prep, don't they, in different countries and fly for shows. So you'll be absolutely
Yeah,
fine.
it's easy enough.
Yeah, and then even in like airports, you can buy pre-cooked chicken, you can buy fruit, you can buy protein yogurts, you know. I get all my well, I don't get them, but I suggest to them like when they go away, you can buy like the you know, like the taster sachets of whey, the like the 30-gram ones.
Yeah.
It's super easy because then you just take them with you, put them in your bag, and then you can take one out, like if you're going out for the day, like
Yeah.
go and buy some bottled water and then just tip the whey into the water and you're not then lugging around like a shaker with you all day. You can just take the sachet.
Yeah. Yeah, it's easy enough. I've competed abroad quite a few times and you just fucking pack it in your bag. Like you'd pack your Haribo and your fucking Pringles in your bag. You just put your chicken and your
Yeah.
rice in your bag, innit? You can put
Yeah.
them little cool packs in there if you want to keep it cool.
Yeah, I think some people think it's weird, but actually, I just think like you're just setting yourself up because the airport food isn't great.
Nice.
Really.
No.
Yeah,
No, it's like being on the motorway, isn't it?
yeah, with all the service.
Motorways are hard work, aren't they?
Yeah, although it's better now. Like, there's a lot of the new service stations that are built that have got like
Max and
Waitrose.
Spencer's.
Yeah,
I
M&S.
thought when I was driving to Scotland the other week, I thought, oh, how I've changed. Because I was stopped at the services, and I went in Marks and Spencer's. And what the fuck did I buy? Some posh chicken salad. I can't remember what it was called, like
Oh,
Cajun chicken salad or something. It was all with fresh ingredients, and then a box of mango, and then like some sort of apple fizzy fucking canned drink that had no preservatives or this and that in it. And I'm sat there in my car like eating my box of mango. And my fucking fancy salad that probably cost me a fortune, and then drinking this, and I thought, oh, how I've changed. What happens to sausage rolls and a can of pop?
you know what though? I absolutely love M&S food court. I think it's the best thing ever.
We've started shopping there. It's
Oh,
fucking
it's
great.
so good.
So nice. Yeah, so nice. We'll get some of them microwave meals because they're making them now with
Mm.
what do they call them? Is it nutrient something they've called it? So basically, it's like what obviously we advise to eat nutrient dense food. I think it might be called nutrient dense or something like that. It's called, but you get these meals in there now that are basically no shit in them. Um, they're handy to have a few of them about. I don't eat them every day because they're expensive, but they're handy to have about. And you
Yeah,
know they're all right because they only last something like 2 or 3 days.
yeah.
Yeah, no
Yeah,
preservative.
I love M&S. I just had my eye on all the Easter eggs, to be honest. But I didn't
I'm
eat
obsessed with
any.
mango, me.
Oh,
I eat about 3 boxes of mango a day. I can't stop.
it's great. That is a great food source, to be honest. I actually went at the weekend, I went shopping and we went to Selfridges and the food court I feel like this is how I know I'm like getting older now because my perfect day right is like going to the M&S food court or the Selfridges food court and like walking around the food court.
Just having a look.
Have you ever been to Selfridges food court? It's the best thing ever. Like all the
No,
oh, it's so good.
can't say I have. I don't think we have a Selfridges here.
It's only in like Manchester, Birmingham, like the big cities. Um,
Yeah,
but yeah, it's really like bougie and I just love it. It's amazing. So yeah, that's how I
yeah.
spent my
Pushing the boat
Saturday.
out in M&S.
Yeah, that'll be in the next one for you to try.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Fucking hell. Anyway, yeah,
Oh.
That's how to travel with your food. Anyway, go to
Yeah,
M&S.
yeah, sorry, tangent there. No, but M&S is actually good if you're on the go. Like I went to London, and you can just literally the other day and you can just grab like pre-cooked prawns, a big salad box, and then you can literally follow your plan. Like if I've got, for example, I know the grams obviously of chicken. I have one of my meals which is like chicken salad. I know I have a salad and I know the grams of the chicken, so I just match the like
Yeah,
grams of chicken for the pre-cooked prawns, put it on the salad, and you can literally like basically make your meal rather than going and grabbing some like shitty sandwich.
yeah. They've got a lot of variety of high quality stuff in there. They've
Yeah,
fucking nailed it.
they have.
They've seen the trend that's coming along with people actually wanting to eat real food,
Yeah,
and they've just fucking nailed it in front of everybody else.
yeah, yeah. And they have great snacks, so I don't. But yeah, anyway, that wraps up today. That wraps up all the questions.
I'm going to give a shout out to the lady in the park the other day. There's a lady when I was walking my dog the other day. I don't know what her name is, but she said her dog was called Honey. I said, I'll give you a shout out, right? So I'm walking around, and this woman goes, I've seen you. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And she's like, do you do that podcast with Leah? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, oh, I'm not into bodybuilding or anything like that. I just like watching podcasts and I've seen it. I thought I recognized you. I was like, oh, I'll give you a shout. And she was like, my dog's called Honey. So there you go.
That is so good. I love that she's not into bodybuilding and she still watches the podcast.
Yeah, I know. I know. I thought that, to be
Isn't
fair.
that just the best thing ever?
Yeah.
I love it. Oh, I hope she's listening to this one.
Yeah. Hopefully so. Hopefully she continues. That's what I said I'd give her a shout out. So
Did she seem happy?
yeah, that's why she gave me a dog's name, yeah.
Oh, I have to shout the dog out.
Yeah. She said her dog was called Honey.
Oh, I love that. Well, anyway, nice way to wrap up the podcast. Anything else to add?
No, I don't think so. We're underway with the bodybuilding season now, so there'll be plenty of stuff for us to chat about as we get moving. And yeah, I'll wear another shit shirt next time for you.
I'm excited. Amazing. Fab. So please give us a little subscribe and drop us any questions you've got, anything you'd like us to cover. And I'm trying to build up our YouTube subscribe because obviously all the videos were on my YouTube. So we've got a new YouTube now. So if you're watching, make sure you subscribe to the new YouTube. So
Yeah.
you don't miss
And that's why all the old videos look like nobody's watched them, because obviously they've already seen them and then they've been reposted onto there.
Yeah. Basically, all the views are on my YouTube, and now I had to re-upload them. So now it looks like no one is.
Nobody watches it.
But they have. So yeah, basically, go and watch all the old videos back.
Yeah, give us some views back.
Thanks, guys, and we'll be back next week.